The Anschutz Corporation will be acquiring all the assets which the Oklahoma Publishing Company owns or has an interest in. This includes the Oklahoman, NewsOK.com, and the corporate headquarters building and printing facilities at Britton and Broadway in Oklahoma City. For over 108 years, the Gaylord and Dickinson families have controlled OPUBCO. On Thursday, September 15th, CHRISTY EVEREST, chairman and CEO of OPUBCO, announced that in early October, all of the stock of OPUBCO will be sold to the Anschutz Corporation, owned by Denver-based businessman Philip Anschutz. Mrs. Everest said, quote, "Mr. Anschutz approached us with a unique offer in early June. Our board of directors had to consider his proposal seriously and from several different perspectives. That of our 254 supportive and patient shareholders, our thousands of employees, the communities in which we operate, the legacies of the Gaylord and Dickinson families, and the general well-being of OPUBCO itself. This transaction will not cause OPUBCO to disappear, rather, only the ownership will change." Mr. Anschutz is a graduate of the University of Kansas. The Anschutz Corporation has worldwide investments in oil and gas exploration and development, wind energy and electric transmission, real estate, ranching and agriculture, lodging and hospitality, transportation and telecommunications, newspaper and internet publishing, and entertainment, including sports, film production, and movie theaters. Mr. Anschutz was in Oklahoma City for the Thursday announcement. He said, quote, "I have enjoyed getting to know CHRISTY Everest and her team. I am very pleased with this transaction and my new affiliation with the OPUBCO businesses and their respective communities, and I look forward to carrying on the legacy of excellence created by the Gaylord and Dickinson families." Gary PIERSON, currently Chief Operating Officer of OPUBCO, will become OPUBCO's President and Chief Executive Officer. Mike COLLISON will serve as OPUBCO's Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. All current employees of OPUBCO Communications Group, which publishes the Oklahoman and NewsOK.com, will maintain their normal responsibilities. Chris REEN will continue with his duties as President of the Communications Group and publisher of the Oklahoman, and Kelly DYER, Editor and Vice President of News, will oversee news gathering. Mr. Anschutz has asked Mrs. Everest to remain on the Oklahoman's editorial board. The Oklahoman will operate independently of any other newspapers owned by the Anschutz Corporation. Closing of the transaction is contingent upon receipt of certain regulatory approvals. Details of the transaction remain private. More information can be found in the Sunday, September 18th edition of the Oklahoman.